$1.45 and at $1.60 on the parimutuel. So it's a brisk, cool evening in Wagga Wagga. The track in good order. 8 events, and we're about to draw back the curtain and produce them for the first of the night as the Mobile moves towards the back straight dispatch point. Second favourite Bound to Be Mad. Favourite just off the second line when they got going, but Geary not overly concerned about that. And as the wings fold back, we're off and away for 8 of the best out of Wagga Wagga. And Clicko from gate 2, the first one out for Ellen Bartley. Look but don't touch to be driven further forward. Pushes up on the inside. Clicko broke on that corner, and there is a little bit of a kerfuffle back in the field, but the favoured runners avoid it as they come to the first turn. Zulu Sue goes up to work on the outside of Look But Don't Touch, and Glen Burnanna was able to sneak through second line posse and take the leaders back early. They're being followed then by Our Golden Jet, securing a 1 out, 1 back trailing position. My Dottie Lee 3 back on the outside for Day, and moving up on the inside, Our Bodacious being reined by Bruce Harpley. 42 seconds was the lead time. Now on the outside, Bound to Be Mad is making an early forward foray and is going to cart Northern Velocity into the race as Steve Harris wants to find the top, and Bound to Be Mad will scoot around the outside and go up and seriously look at the leader, and Northern Velocity's coming around the outside. So there's a lot of pace on early. They've travelled back to whence they've began, and a few of these are being scrubbed up to keep in contact. Further back in the field is Ruby Marcel, and last of all after breaking was Clicko. Onto the top circle they run. Steve Harris made the early initiative, and he took the top now with Bound to Be Mad, and the second favourite went down to the marker line, now showed by 3 metres. Holding second position as they raced into that corner was Look But Don't Touch, and I can't help you with the quarters. Now Northern Velocity, Chris Geary has the McCarthy run of the favourite, up getting outside of the leader's wheel at the bell. They're being followed by Zulu Sue, Glen Burnanna, Our Bodacious fall back on the inside of Our Golden Jet by Dottie Lee. Second to last is Ruby Marcel, and after making an early mistake, last of all was Clicko as they've run the bottom corner, and they're sweeping out to the railway side, and the 2 favourites now declare one another on for the last 700 metres. Bound to Be Mad on the inside, joined on the outside by Northern Velocity, and they're looking at one another at the 600. Bound to Be Mad still travelling okay. They're being followed in third posse. Glen Burnanna extricated off the marker line, and Raymond Walker brought the Tamora Pacer into the race by the 500 as the favourite and Chris Geary took the top. It's Northern Velocity getting away inside the 400, out by 8 or 10 metres and running. Holding second, Bound to Be Mad, but petrol has been used. Glen Burnanna came to the outside. My Dottie Lee and Our Golden Jet are the only other 2 with a chance of running in the first 4 as Northern Velocity reined up halfway down the lane. Glen Burnanna's having a look. Northern Velocity's got something left in the locker. First favourite Wagga Wagga will win for Geary and McCarthy. Northern Velocity won it by 8 metres. Glen Burnanna ran second. Third in would go to Bound to Be Mad, and then My Dottie Lee, Our Golden Jet. They got right away from the pursuing pack, headed by Our Bodacious. Look But Don't Touch. Clicko was in trouble early. Basically Forget It competed. Well back was Zulu Sue, and Ruby Marcel is last of all as